go over that and when we begin.
तो अभी वोटिंग तो शुरू हो गई है।
Voting शुरू की vote if you like.
और सब सही है।
अल्लाह का शुक्र है सुनाए।
Hi.
Ready?
Yep.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. If you can please come into the Musalla. If everyone can please gather in the Musalla, we'll get started, please. Can we please gather in the Musalla? मेरे को लगा देते इलेक्शन हर जगह का
सही है। जिम्मेदार लोगों पे जिम्मेदारी दी है।
Okay, let's go ahead and get started, inshallah. First, I'd like to thank everyone for coming for our election meeting. First thing, the voting is open. So anyone who wants to vote in person can certainly start voting out there. Of course, if you've already voted by electronically, please don't vote again. Hopefully that's obvious. The next step is we're going to have short speeches by our candidates. Let me just go over the ground rules for that a little bit. Each candidate will have 3 minutes to give their speech. There will not be any public questions or discussion after the speech, but certainly feel free to have a one-on-one discussion with the candidate. That's really it. And we'll announce the results at 7:30. So if the candidates can please come in the Musalla, at least. Thank you, sir. I know. Okay. So you heard the ground rules of the.
Whatever you say, it goes.
Okay, but you heard them. 3 minutes and no questions or discussion.
Brother,
Can if you rather not speak now, yes, sir, please.
I was just gonna say, just kind of bring in.
If you can not, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get it?
Can everyone please come into the Musalla? Huh? मुश्किल दिख रहा है। Where's Baal? Arshad बैठे हैं वहाँ पे. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with our speeches. We'll start with the candidate for president, Dr. Yasser Armanazi, please. You have 3 minutes. Can you please start, please? We are going alphabetical order. The committee has decided they're going by alphabetical order. Can you please start?
Civic tradition is to start with ladies. You can start with ladies.
We don't have to do this by committee. So we are starting with the candidate for president. We are requesting Dr. Yasser Armanazi to please come up and speak for 3 minutes. We are going by alphabetical order. Thank you. Okay. If you can please give our attention to Dr. Yasser Armanazi, he has 3 minutes.
Let me set up my stuff here.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. MashaAllah. The youth are very important for our community. Okay. Are you timing me?
Yes, once you start, go ahead, once you start with.
So first of all, before I start, I want to thank the election committee for all their efforts and organization. This was not a simple undertaking from their behalf. The amount of time they've invested in this is mind-boggling. Also, our communication director, Ahmed Bey, has spent so much time in this. I didn't get involved in this at all as being one of the candidates, so they did everything. So Jazakallah khair for the 3 brothers, okay? So, brothers and sisters, I've had the pleasure of serving as the president for Civic for our community for the last 2 years. I've also been involved with MACE, our neighboring masjid. I'm on the board of CARE, which is Islamic Council, Islamic American Council of American Islamic Relationship. So, one of the things that we always want to know, and I've always been dear to my heart, and I think for all the EC members, is it is extremely important for me, for this young organization, to have a culture of inclusivity, ensure. With everybody's heard and vented on our EC. And the idea here is once a culture gets a hold of any organization, it's hard to get rid of it. So that open-minded culture is always important for us. Remember, my job as the president here is to include everybody in our discussions, and to ensure that everybody's on the same page. We're heading in the right direction. We're heading in the same direction at the same time. And yes, you might not see me every morning and every night here, but there is a lot of efforts put on my behalf to ensure that everybody's efforts are synchronized, they're in synergy together. Make sure that all involved parties have a full buy-in and a seamless operation and a positive collaborative environment. That includes all the board members, all the executive board, and all our community members, okay? This is not a one-man show. It will never be a one-man show. This is a team effort. And there is a lot of brothers and sisters that put a lot of efforts behind the scene, and they might not be known for everybody, but their ajr, inshallah, is written. So remember, the philosophy is this is not a one-man show, okay? It is extremely important that my role, and that's how we've been operating this far, is to operate under shura, operate with ittifaq, and make sure that we look at including everybody from the four mazahibs. We've had a wonderful relationship in the EC with our community and our board members. There was no discord. There's no conspiracies issues going on. There's no conspiracy theories being.
Yes, sir. Start winding up.
Yes, thank you. Okay. And the most important thing is being transparent, making sure that everybody's open-minded and we know what's going on and that stuff. Priorities for the future, you know, our youth engagement is very important for us. Actually, if nobody noticed, we started the project upstairs with the 9 classrooms, and that was not an easy undertaking, especially with the city of Solon. We've had a lot of our women take the initiative. And then we have the parking lot we need to expand to. We're looking into maybe imam in the future, youth director, minaret to be completed, and also establishing a dawah committee. We've already established a fiqh committee to include everybody's point of view and to vent it, made out of 11 brothers, to kind of include everybody in the decision-making when it comes to fiqh issues. We are looking into developing a new app for our masjid. Also reach out to our neighbors. The youth, hopefully, program will expand. It's already expanding, but will expand with 9 spacious classrooms upstairs and making sure that there is mentorship for the college and the high school kids, and making sure that our youth is very active for us. And last but not least, which is an effort that I am going to get involved in, which we are involved in right now, is making sure that the Solon City schools kind of take into consideration the 2 Eids for the Muslim youth. They have a lot of time off for other religious holidays. I think it's time for us Muslims to be taken into consideration. Jazakallah khair. I hope I did not elongate this more than it should be. Am I right on time?
You went a couple of minutes over, so we'll make sure that Zaid
Okay,
also gets.
Zaidi Bhai,
Fine.
that's what's it. Jazakallah.
So all the candidates will be here, so feel free to stop by and engage individually with the candidates. We will not have a question and answer session after each of the speak, but please feel free to reach out to the candidates direct. Dr. Zaidi, please. You have 5 minutes.
Assalamu alaikum, and thank you so much. It's good that It's good that you extended your speech. We got 5 minutes, 3 minutes was really short. First of all, I would like to thank all of the community members and the board members and executive members to have trust and confidence on me to start this project from ground up, from drawing board to this stage of the finish. It was not an easy job, and your support and confidence is appreciated. I also want to thank all those who came within 3 days on my call to raise 600,000 Qarz-e Hasan. That was amazing, without any dinner or fundraiser, just one call, and you came up with 600,000. So I appreciate all of them, and we return that money now to the first year Qarz-e Hasan. I also want to thank all volunteers, ladies and gents, who helped me in wash and funeral, janaza, and the burial of our community members. It was not an easy task in the start. Many members hesitated to, as you know, most of the people wants to hesitate to wash the bodies. I can give good amount of the time for the community service because I'm a retired scientist. So I have plenty of time in my hand, and I do this for my akhirat. I enjoy this, and there's a selfish interest that I do it for my akhirah. Many people ask me what.
Salam alaikum. You go home.
Oh, sorry for the interruption. Many people ask me, if you become president, what changes you will make? Somewhat afraid that maybe I will change this cover in this direction to this direction. I want to make it sure to all of them that whatever good work is going on, which is my support is there on that good work, it will continue as is. I will only be complementing. I will add the other new stuff which is somehow not started or could not be achieved. Such as as a director of facilities, the work upstairs, I will continue that. The parking lot, I will continue that. And even if, suppose I'm not elected, still I will support that work and help the new facility director. I will push for, this is the additional things which you will see. I will push for more regular and transparent communication with our community members, which is lacking right now. The first thing I will do is I'll put a suggestion box and I will regularly monitor it and see the suggestions and communication. I will be available 24/7. My cellular phone will be available in the masjid. Anytime, 24/7, you can call and I will listen and adopt those suggestions. I will nurture the youth and the next generation who will replace us. After 2 years, you won't find me that no, make me president. There will be another team whom I wanted to replace. I will not let the membership increase. The proposal which earlier was floating that $1,200 membership is acceptable in this community as it is acceptable in other masajid like Wikma. No, it will not happen at least for 2 years. I won't let it happen. Any cent increase in the membership. I will make my full efforts now for an imam. As soon as whatever the best available financial ability will have, I will focus towards the imam. And finally, I will request your prayer for me and for my family that if I become a president, I conduct these responsibilities as I'm conducting since last 9 years. It is starting, we all were here when we started this. Only a few members at the time were able to help when I started this activity ground up. So, inshallah, with the same spirit, I will continue. Thanks a lot. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. We'll now move on to the Director of Social Activities. We have Brother Shabazz Alam. You can please come up. And if you can stick to 3 minutes, that's great. But if you go over, the sister will get exactly the same thing. Amen.
Assalamu alaikum. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'an wa rizqan tayyiban wa amalan mutaqabbala. My name is Muhammad Shabazz Alam. I'm participating for the nomination for the Social Committee Director. I would like to stick with the 3 minutes as much as possible. Going with a short list based on my category. First thing first is thank you very much for coming in, especially in this cold weather and participating in a voting system. This is a good system so that we can basically come up and then show our activity in this. Professionally, I'm a material engineer in HTM. I'm raising my 2 daughters here in Southern and working through all those masjid project and activities last few years. As we know that we are very young community, and we just opened the masjid in 2021. My first goal to bring everyone together and remove miscommunication, improve clarity and understanding so that we recognize our responsibility and perform to the best level. Also, as a social committee candidate, I would like to cherish, create, arrange many upcoming events with the civic team with your kind support moving forward. Here are a few examples. Looking to plan and direct all special events, bringing vision in our organization and functionally collectively to achieve specific community goals. Looking to create outdoor activity like a civic family community barbecue every year, and every winter family snow tubing for the kids and the family so that we enjoy as a family, because my job is to make sure that socially our community is healthy. Learning from our past mistakes as an improvement, I would like to improve and implement new strategies for our upcoming year major events for Ramadan, Moon Night, Chandrat, and Eid al-Fitr with the help of our sisters. Also, I would like to create a civic scholarship program for the brightest students with the help of our board members, inshallah, so that our new generation recognize and then awarded as well. I also would like to add a license, nikah marriage services for the community so that family can get this one on their nearest location. Also, people have a kind of activities they would like to get, like akika, a newborn baby celebration, Khatmul Quran. Of course, we would like to facilitate them as much as possible. I also would like to support yearly advance activity for the calendar year. So my goal is that we should bring a calendar at least with a tentative deadlines and indicate that what we want to do it in the next year, a year coming, so that family can plan according to their vacations or timelines. So, or they have to apply for the vacations for their at the work, so they can do it as well. I also would like to support education team for their event promotion and clarity for the community, because last few months I have seen there is lots of gaps, so that need to improve as well. I would like to realign some of the activities for the basketball so that youth should not miss their sport spirit. Same time, I would like to speed up the process for the ghusl room, bathing the deceased Muslim brother and sister operation live in our civic community to facilitate the families for the peace of mind. I have intentioned like to add a soft Islamic motivational courses for the youth to be proud of being Muslim, and now and how naturally that system is aligned with our Islam as well. I also would like to start some toolbox talk with Islamic touch for our youth that inshallah will be very valuable for their daily and professional life, as well as in their youth career. I would like to, with the help of board members and their approvals, would like to create a civic Dunia WhatsApp. That WhatsApp is actually specifically for the social services, just like if people want to help each other, they want to buy or sell stuff, and then they can basically benefit each other on a timely manner. And same thing is if they want to have some essential activity that to be done, so that can be done on a separate commercially or basically with the other than our Islamic, which is basically daily prayer group. So I want to keep this daily prayer group specific to the specific need for the community. I don't want to basically combine two things together. So we should have a separate thing so that community can enjoy them. Okay, I'm sorry. Looks like time is done. So Jazakallah, thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Naya. I thank everyone that nominated me. I pray to serve this community with the best of my ability. I'm one of many volunteers who have put in their time and effort into this masjid, and regardless of how things work out, I will always serve this community in the best way I can. I hope to bring and host events that will bring our community together and help welcome all to this masjid. I pray Allah give me tawfiq to be the best. Thank you.
Selamünaleyküm. My name is Mehta. I'm here.
Just use this.
Okay, thank you. I don't.
Use it in your.
Okay. Selamünaleyküm. My name is Mehta Akban. I wanna point three things about myself. My profession is actually nursing. I was a nurse 9 years, and I worked as a lawyer later that. I have 3 kids. I spent most of the time in this masjid. I involved many different activities. And my kids like to be here, and I like to come more here, and it's a great opportunity to be with the women. My husband, when he saw me, I am doing this, he started to do chess class. So I like to work with the women affair community because I believe women is the main key for the society, and I am mom and I understand people nature, woman nature, and we have all worries, all concern. And therefore, I would like to become with my sister as well, brothers, to here. And if I have a chance to do this, I promise I'm gonna invest my time. And I will try to make this place for my sister, learn each other, share our experiences. And this is gonna help us to relax and get support and more energized. And this is gonna help our kids to get together. And I like to thank our community giving me that chance, because I believe in democracy and I see the good, great exam here. Everyone has a chance to come over here. Thank you for that. I really appreciate. I was messed up what I am going to say, but I try to say thank you all of you to doing this for all of us. And I don't. So. I like to be working with others. This is not one person thing, and I like to cooperate with the other communities as well. And this is like sport things, and I like to get support every time, and I like to work together. And the things I like to be, I can promise I want to be active with other ladies. This is my main goal, to come here weekly and do every week some activity together. And Allah has a plan, and I know He's the best planner, and Allah give us the best one. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, sister. So the other candidate for Director of Women's Affairs is Sister Fauzia Ali. She is not Umrah, so she is not here. So I'd like to thank all the candidates really for actively participating in this process. We all love the seminary. We all went ahead and worked and have improved the seminary. We all learned in the sake of Allah. So whatever the outcome of the election is, inshallah, the seminary will come. So that's all we have with the program. The voting is open. You can vote till be open till 7:30. I mean, so we got it like right in a few minutes after 7:30, when we count the votes and we report the results of the election. Thank you, everyone. It is about connected about 7 language students, much voting in this.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are going to take a break, and inshallah we will come back at 7:20 and 25. The same thing that you can join again, and also YouTube live is also there. That will be online again. So inshallah see you again at 7:20 or 7:25. Okay, Allah Hafiz.